So, good day everyone. Today I will be discussing about institutional mechanism and the human rights of women. The Magna Carta of Women is the groundbreaking law that serves as the comprehensive Bill of Rights for Philippine women, 66 ensuring that gender equality is met in various sectors. The Women's Empowerment, Development, and Gender Equality or Women's Edge Plan for 2013 to 2016 is the framework plan for gender mainstreaming development by the Philippine Commission on Women's or PCW. So Magna Carta of Women is the Republic Act of 9710 is a Philippine law that aims to eliminate discrimination against women and promote gender equality by recognizing, protecting, and promoting women's human rights. Discrimination against the girl child. The Beijing Platform for Action sees the girl child as an important sector that faces numerous forms of injustice. Female children are particularly vulnerable due to their double oppression. Children are not old enough to be respected and treated as adults and have less access to resources the adult holds. Women experience their first forms of discrimination during childhood. So, ang mga babae is nagsisimula yung paglalait sa kanila during their childhood. When this experience continues until their adult life, it is creates a systematic cycle of abuse. Globally, it is the girl child who is mostly vulnerable to harmful cultural practices because some cultures value boys over girls. Girl children may fall victim to female infanticide and sex-selective abortion. So, sa ibang culture ng mga tao, mas ginapahalaga nila yung boys. Ang mga boys kasi kaysa sa mga girls, 'di ba dati yung mga boys is sila yung nagtatrabaho habang yung mga girls lang naman is nasa bahay lang. So, mas ginapahalagan yung ibang culture, mas ginapahalagan nila yung mga boys kaysa sa girls. Kasi yung boys is mas madaming kakayahan na di kaya ng girls. But nowadays, kung ano ang kaya ng boys, kaya din ng girls. In other developing countries, poor families choose to give boys more food, causing malnutrition in girls. Despite child marriage being illegal in most countries, there is a prevalence of forced marriage that involves marrying young girls to older men. So, sa other countries, yung mga mahihirap na mga pamilya, mas gina-prioritize nila na mas madami bigyan ng pagkain yung boys na nagkakos na naman ng malnutrition sa mga girls. Then, meron din yung ginagawa na illegal na nowadays is bawal na siya kasi meron na siyang law na yung legal na marriage. Pero sa ibang countries nangyayari pa rin yung forced marriage na na-involve doon yung mga batang babae. Teenage pregnancy is still an issue that hampers the young mother's access to education and economic opportunities. Child trafficking, child labor, and domestic slavery are issues that girls faces. So, sa panahon ngayon is mas tumataas pa din yung cases ng teenage pregnancy. Tapos, isa rin siyang issue na kinakaharap ng mga babae na yung mga young mother is wala na silang access through education. Tapos hindi na din sila nabibigyan ng mga opportunities kasi bata pa sila is nagkakaanak na sila. Then, ito yung pinakaunang dahilan or issue ng mga girls na kinakaharap. Many children in conflict-affected areas in central Mindanao are out of school due to military and rebel attacks. 7,000 children have been displaced. 73, particularly the girls, often face harassment from the members of the armed force. So, dito sa banda sa Central Mindanao is maraming out of school na mga estudyante nang dahil sa military and rebel attacks yung mga NPA, mga New People's Army. Then, meron ding mga girls na ginaharas ng mga member ng armed force. So, indigenous and Muslim girls in the Philippines are subjected to forced and early marriage. This practice is allowed due to the indigenous customary laws and code of Muslim personal laws. Children may be married off as a payment for a loan or a way for parents to receive a large dowry. So, sa indigenous people and Muslims, sa kanilang ano talaga, kumbaga culture na nila is ginapakasal talaga yung mga ano, yung mga babae or ginagawa uso sa kanila yung forced and early marriage kasi tradisyon na yun sa kanila. Yung iba yung ano kasi sa kanila yung early marriage na yun kumbaga payment or a loan good ginabayaran kasi yung baka ipakasal ka so may bayad yun sa kanila. Kumbaga nasa culture na talaga nila na ipakasal tas may bayad. Female circumcision is a harmful tradition practice that targets young girls. This indigenous practice serves as a rite of passage in certain tribes such as Yakan tribe or Basilan. So, itong traditional practice na itong traditional na ito is naharm yung mga young girls kasi gina-force sila na ipakasal kahit bata pa sila. Tapos na ano siya sa Yakan tribes o Basilan. Women and the environment. Talks about the environment have remained mostly gender neutral before the BPFA. However, women and environment has been named as a critical area of concern due to the disproportional impact of environment issues on women. The Convention on the Rights of the Child is a summary of rights that seek to protect the basic human rights of children and ensure their holistic development. The local adaptation of this convention is Republic Act No. 7610 or the Special Protection of Children Against Child Abuse, Exploitation and Discrimination Act. Teen pregnancy is also the rise due to the law use of contraception and lack of access to sexual and reproductive health and rights information. So sa teen pregnancy is na ano din siya sa law of use of contraception and kulang din siya sa access to sexual and reproductive health. So hindi na ano yung mga bata na nagdadahilan ng teenage pregnancy, hindi din sila kumbaga hindi sila naturuan kung paano maging ano sa sexual or right information kung or paano siya gamitin and to right. So that's all for my report and thank you.